Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Shadow the Hedgehog. There's currently a poll going on to decide the first level what route I'll be taking. However, for every level, the highest donor will have the ability to choose what route I take the next level. For this first one, we're doing it by vote. So,
Sounds great.
if you want to choose what path I take on the following level, donate now. Make sure to include in your comment which path you want me to take in the next level. And to be clear, some levels don't have all three paths as options, so I will be following a few rules to make sure I get as close to what you want as possible. If the level doesn't have a hero or a dark path, then I will assume, if you voted for that, to go to neutral instead of the opposite side. And if you voted neutral in the path and that level doesn't have a neutral path, I'll do whichever one doesn't require special conditions.
Hooray. Real quick, make sure you update the game description.
Right, I probably should update that.
Prosecutor Walton asked a pretty good question. What are you going to do if you don't have a donation by the end of the level?
Gonna have to find an arbitration. I am going to, by the way, over the course of this, I'm going to be also putting in a little bit of a fun character thing and trying to interpret why Shadow is making the decisions that everybody is having him doing this to give some degree of logical cohesion. So I could lean into that to try to make it so there's some explanation of why he's doing these things if there's no donation to back it.
Shadow the Hedgehog roleplay.
You could also defer to co-commentators if necessary to make a call too.
So commentators could make a call just to make it more chaotic if it's that bad. So,
But you donators will get absolute top priority. So while we wait here a little bit for some votes, I do want to mention that this is the Dawn of a New Day charity. I just got done finishing a complete playthrough of Cuphead, and we're rolling right into Shadow the Hedgehog. We have a whole onslaught of games planned for our remaining 29 hours, actually just shy of 29 hours, really. And we are raising money for the charity Direct Relief, which helps with people in crisis around the world. They've been focusing a lot of their efforts on Ukraine, and your support would mean a lot to them and to us to be able to give them some financial support that we are raising from this. So 100% of our proceeds go to Direct Relief, and we currently have our next goal set at $800, and I think we're going to decide on what that next goal will be shortly. But yeah, if you would like to donate, that would be great. And again, per the description on screen, regarding Shadow the Hedgehog, the highest donation during a current level playthrough will allow you, that person, to choose which level route goes next, either being hero, neutral, or dark. So, I believe the highest donation, the highest bid is currently $0, so at a minimum of $1, you could change the fate of Shadow and the world.
Yeah, just noticed there was an error and it said the next event was Mario Party. I'm going to fix that now. Because the next event is not Mario Party, it's Star Fox Zero. So give me a moment while I fix that.
I really don't understand how, despite the amount of Star Fox games, they're still only at 0.
Because of the reboots.
One day in Star Fox on Switch, we will have Star Fox 1. I promise.
One day.
One day.
Star Fox 2 we got, actually, didn't we?
We could hit 1K this evening, Prosecutor Walton, but only if you guys donate. Haha. Thank you for your support,
This
though.
is not trying to guilt you into anything.
No. Alright. So, do we think we have a clear idea with the poll? Because it's looking like dark, and I don't know if we want to wait too much longer.
I think we're good to start. I think dark is clearly the winner for the first level.
Cool. So we shall be doing the dark path for the first level. Reminder, once again, during the course of this level...
Transition into next event, fix. by the way.
Sorry.
Next event, question mark.
Why does that name haunt me?
Uh,
It's the only thing I can remember.
We're still debating if we're going to have a next event.
Sorry, the 72 hour. We didn't plan the 72 hours in advance. We're kind of just winging it.
Not true.
That's
All
not
right, keep
true.
going.
That's not true.
We just get a vibe that the people here would really love some Star Fox Zero. So
You know, we somehow
It's
have
immensely
this,
popular.
Who is this Maria?
we somehow have this really well laid out like timings for all these events, despite not having planned them out or tested them. You know, it's crazy.
Moraine, what are your thoughts on Shadow the Hedgehog, generally speaking?
This game is not great. It has a lot of problems. But what it is fun.
Look out.
Sometimes.
I thought we were going to say what it is a video game.
Also, it has a really good opening cutscene animation.
Excellent
You don't
CG
say.
throughout the entire game, actually.
Yeah.
Who are you and how do you know I'm Shadow?
The story of this game doesn't exactly make much sense, which is part of why it's going to be fun to try to, at least tongue-in-cheek, make sense of it. So,
What was that all about?
if you want to add to that chaos,
Then like it or
now's
not,
your opportunity. These levels aren't
Hang on
going
a
to
minute.
take
Chaos
that
is
long,
a different
so
Sonic game.
is to get those chaos emeralds.
any amount can be the deciding factor. It's just the highest donation during the level gets to decide. So you could donate $1 right now and decide what path I'm doing next.
Hmm. Hmm. And again, if you don't like the option, you can override it with a higher bid. As long as it's before the level's completion. But for this first one, you're going to be doing the dark mission. So, Noreen, do you want to tell them, kind of, for those who may not know or maybe be watching this VOD later, how does the mission structure in Shadow the Hedgehog work?
Slow down. So, in Shadow the Hedgehog, there are usually 3 missions where you are asked to pick a side between the dark, or hero, or neutral, being, I guess, Shadow's own vested interests. So there is actually a 3-way conflict going on in this game between the aliens invading this planet. I don't know why I am here to kill humans, not the aliens. Although, that's not going to stop me. Anyway, and generally speaking, the 3 pathways vaguely represent the 3 parties that are at conflict in this game. Though not explicitly, and it does shift around occasionally.
That's true.
Generally speaking, the neutral pathway involves just getting to the end of the level, whereas the other pathways tend to have much more specific requirements. Like in this level, for the dark route, I am going to have to take out all 35 of the gun soldiers. So, generally speaking, if you do want to see me put more legwork in, voting for hero or dark is going to be the one that makes me do more work. And some of you might know some of the routing in this game that takes me to some harder levels, so if you do want to see me get there, I'll have to do them. You just gotta make sure I actually go on that path.
Oh, that would be very funny. To be honest.
I am prepared to do them, but
Rain did practice, but that doesn't mean they will be easy, so.
it's always
Alright,
so
have you ever played
fun.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
I have not. I think I mentioned this before. My experience with the Sonic games is pretty limited. I think I sampled all of the Genesis games, but I haven't gotten especially far into most of them. I think Sonic 3... No, not Sonic 3. Sonic 1's probably the one I played the most of. Then I've played Generations most, if not all the way through. I don't quite remember if I beat it, because it's actually kind of funny. I took Generations out of my local library to play it.
Really?
Yeah, no, there was a copy of Generations at my
You
library.
rented
so I
it
just went,
from the
"Ooh."
local library.
Oh, I didn't even rent it, I just borrowed it, right? It's a library, you don't have to pay. It's a library card.
You're right, rent does imply pay. That's true.
I don't remember if you have to pay for library. I think you do actually have to pay for the card itself, but it's not like a membership fee. It's just a card thing,
Yeah.
and it's like a few bucks, you know. But yeah, no. So I took it out of my local library. Played through that. I've played through a bit of Rush. I think I made it like the second level, and then I died twice, and then gave up because I didn't dislike it. I didn't love it. It was just kind of like, man, this is all right. And then I stopped playing DS games for a while. What else? What else? What else? But yeah, no, my experience with the Sonic games is pretty limited because of that.
I'd like to
I
mention,
think I've played the
guys,
first 2 levels of Secret Rings.
by the way, I am getting very close, actually, to getting to the end of this level. So, this is one of the shorter ones, but, you know, if you want to make me have to go a certain way, I'm running out of time. I also should actually do the thing I said I was going to do, and verbalize Shadow. So...
Yeah. But anyway, to the point. We have Shadow the Hedgehog 2001 in the chat saying, "Death to all those who oppose me."
Death to all who oppose me.
As I was saying, IKG, I have not played Shadow the Hedgehog.
You know,
Gotcha.
I don't know who this Black Doom guy is, but I do think that it seems to be a fair trade to have to shoot all of the soldiers in the city to trade for the information he claims to know.
I don't know this Black Doom guy, but I did kind of like Doom 2016, and that's a good enough reason to trust him.
Never really did care about those humans anyway. Ooh, we got a donation. $5 from IKG.
Cool. You did put a comment in.
I did actually. It just didn't show up for some reason. I said dark mission. If you could.
Next mission's dark. If you don't agree with IKG, you're gonna have to donate over $5, but that's where we will be going next. I also seem to have not paid enough attention and missed some of the soldiers. So you guys have a little more time. You know,
If you'd like to override with a neutral or hero mission, you have to donate $10.01 or higher.
wait a minute. You donated
What?
$5.
Oh. $5.01 higher. Sorry. Nice slope jump, by the way.
Give me a moment. It just froze for 1 moment. It's back.
All good. Scam. You're right. IKG's trying to nickel and dime you.
No.
IKG would never.
No.
It's not a scam. It's going to Direct Relief, an organization dedicated to helping people in times of crisis across the globe. 100% of the proceeds you donate go directly to them, and we don't pocket any of it.
I think our next goal should be decided since we're approaching 800.
Right. That's one thing I did want to talk about, and I got wrapped up in the other things.
Oh no, PNG stream. They're right. Still frozen.
Oh! I'm sorry. I focused on the game to try to fix an error, and I forgot about clicking off. It's
Oh,
back.
you tabbed out of the window, you fool.
Yeah, no,
Sure, I think our next goal for $800 should be Sonic and Shadow having an argument
about morality.
about morality.
Ooh. Yeah. I'll
You could be Shadow and I'll be Sonic.
Sure.
Okay, genuine question. Who do we reckon, out of the Western philosophical canon, would be like Shadow's go-to boy?
I'm not sure.
Anyone in chat want to weigh in on that?
Immanuel Kant.
I don't know, because
No.
Kant was the deontology guy, right? I
Yeah.
don't think Shadow's quite under that rigor.
Not at all, actually.
No.
So yeah, that is our next goal.
Great. Don't forget to transition. Woo! There you go. Shadow and Sonic Improv at $800 for direct relief.
Which is how much? Oh, wait.
You know, when I agreed to kill all the humans here, I didn't realize it was going to be tedious.
Shadow the Hedgehog 2001 himself states Maria. Definitely Maria.
Maria.
Didn't she like die or something?
Maria,
Yeah.
Maria.
Any politician
I
named
just
Maria?
cast a command. And sudden. Oh wait, wrong thing.
Where is it? I have not done this poorly on Westopolis in a long time.
It's the recording curse. It's Tropical Coast Zone 4.
I feel like you're referencing something that I'm unaware of.
When I played Lost World, I got stuck on the S rank donation goal for Tropical Coast Zone 4 for like half an hour.
Oh damn.
It was funny though.
Oh, wait, was that the...
Hmm.
I think there was an enemy in the drop section. Are you kidding me? Hold on, I'm gonna go to the previous...
I don't think that's true. No.
I thought I
don't
just
think
saw, like, a gun
Mm-mm.
beetle.
Oh. I guess. I don't recall that being the case. Something so difficult for the first level, but
Neither do I, but... I don't know, I thought I
can
saw
try
a
again.
gun beetle.
I'll keep my
Maybe-
eyes peeled
Apparently,
this
according
time.
to Walton, one of the Twitter takeovers confirmed
not.
Shadow likes
Okay.
to support any Maria.
Okay.
So you heard it here
false
first,
alarm.
folks. If you want the support of Shadow the Hedgehog, just rename yourself Maria
I
legally.
bet, you know what? I bet you missed a soldier at the beginning before you talked to Black Doom. I bet that's what it is. I'd go back to the first checkpoint if I were you. That's my prediction.
I got the first soldier there. There's that one. Got these two. And that one there. The two by Black Doom. Yeah, I'm not gonna shout them out every time I see them, because there are 34 of them I've shot. Whoa. Hold on. Nope, I got that guy.
And thankfully, the Streamlabs as well has just dumped the link in chat. So if you're interested in trying to figure out which route, not trying to figure out, if you're interested in determining which route Harain is going to take through the game, you can just click on that link right there and donate. Currently, we have a donation for the next level, which I believe IKG said would be the dark route after he donated $5. So if you
Right.
want to change that, you can either donate more than $5, or alternatively, you can wait until the level is over, and then donate
I
for
missed
the
that
level
one
after
either.
that, and decide the route.
In fact, it's done. So we're going dark route for the next level.
Okay.
Okay. So starting now, if anyone wants to donate $1 or more, then they can decide what the route Harain will be taking at the end of the next level is.
Starting at $1. $1.
Despite the tedium, I think this was a good idea. I always like the definitely not the real world map there.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have played Mountain Blade, but Mountain Blade Warband, the map for that game is definitely not Europe.
Westopolis has received the heaviest casualties due to its weakened defense system. Downtown Westopolis has been almost completely destroyed. Unconfirmed sources have also reported seeing a black hedgehog in Westopolis.
Shadow?
There are so many crass jokes you can make with this game that I won't be. I just want to acknowledge that as obvious as they are, it's not happening,
He's evil and he's the enemy.
even if the game literally makes the jokes themselves.
You can't fool me.
You're just going to have to picture it.
This time, you're mine.
So,
Also, just a quick mention, if anyone watching right now isn't followed to the Twitch channel, we are at 48 followers. We've almost hit 50 followers, so if you'd be interested in tuning in maybe later for one of the other events that we have scheduled, which you can check the Twitter for, drop a follow, please. It'll be appreciated.
Yes, and likewise, feel free to also follow the Twitter to get updates on a game-to-game basis of what we're playing. It'd be awesome to see you guys following both, if you could, or are interested.
Out of my way. Coming through.
Stop!
Wait, I just realized something, Ryan.
Or we'll shoot!
Stupid humans.
You know the hashtag at the top of the stream?
Yeah, it's wrong. I know.
Yeah, I just realized that.
I know. We originally were going to use that hashtag, and then we decided it was a little long.
Who are you?
And I thought I changed the layout so it didn't say that, but I guess I didn't.
Ah, well, we're all good.
It's a little late for me to go around and change every single one of the backgrounds.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
overlays to...
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, it's fine. Also, yeah, we are on Shadow the Hedgehog. Actually, I wonder if anyone else is actually streaming the Shadow the Hedgehog category right now.
Let's check. Nope. Just us right now.
Oh, right, you have me doing the Dark Mission in Digital Circuit.
Yep. You're welcome.
What is this sensation? I feel weightless atop this light.
Yeah, well, I will have you know that
Control which way this
the most viewed Shadow the Hedgehog livestream on all of Twitch right now is right here.
Yo. It's okay though. Both of these are basically variations of Get to the End.
Well, birds are being the chip.
Cyberspace. How am I literally inside of a computer? I don't understand how that works.
Have you played System Shock?
Like, I
It's
might
like
have
that.
amnesia, but I don't think this is how that works.
As I said, evidently Shadow has not played System Shock. He also clearly does not own an air fryer.
So you want me to blow up this government database? Alright, sounds fun enough. I'll do that.
Oh, Shadow. What a coincidence running into you. I'm one
Get
the
out of here,
traffic
Rouge.
assembled in the area.
I only listened to suspicious black aliens I met yesterday. Especially when they asked me to commit genocide.
In fact, that's the only time I listen to them.
Have you ever sat down and wondered if maybe this game didn't spend enough thought into making its plot seem justifiable or logical in context of the rest of the series or Shadow's character?
Sorry, what?
I'm just saying, I don't think they, might have thought through if any of this story really made any sense. Wink. I do like the theming of the cyberspace levels, though. They're fun.
Yeah. They're definitely less nauseating and headache-inducing as the System Shock ones.
Something you might pick up on a couple of times when watching the stream for the viewers is that, despite being the gritty game in the series by its design, this is actually one of the most cartoonishly animated Sonic games where they excessively use squash and stretch for a lot of the animations, like, namely Shadow's jumping, where they didn't do that in previous games. I like it. It's just really funny to me that this is the game where they started leaning more into cartoony, expressive animation, and then they went away from that after this.
Interesting. I'd like to think that with more time, Sonic Heroes might have adopted the same thing, where I think it would have fit really well. You know?
I could see it.
Yeah. Just kind of a fun thought. Yeah, I agree with Neo Lanky. Shadow's character in 06 is incredible. So they, but if you want to know the real reason why there was such a quick turnaround, it's because of different writers. Uh, I won't go into that further, but just objectively speaking, Shadow the Hedgehog was written by different people than Sonic 06. And in my opinion, the Sonic 06 writer is one of the best the series has had. He really understands the character well. Now, if he wanted that to be in the game about the character, well, it didn't happen. So, yeah.
I'll say, with the success of Sonic 06, you do wonder why they didn't make a Sonic 07.
They did. It's called Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Yeah.
No, it was called Sonic 07, and that's why it doesn't exist, you idiot.
Make believe before dun, dun,
If they made Sonic 07, it would be called Sonic 07.
dun.
Of course, this is still a 3D Sonic
Dun,
game, so what is good camera control?
What is love?
I'll take good camera control for 300.
Or just a
What is
single
not a
dollar
Sonic game?
donation to determine what I have to do in the next level.
Hey Friday, if you give a $300 donation to Direct Relief, I'll find a way to get good camera control. Shadow the Hedgehog.
If you can find a way to get me on Jeopardy, then sure, we can start talking.
Double Jeopardy. Whoa, daily double. Yeah. That's right. We are 5 minutes into the level, so the current bid of $1 for the donation. I highly suggest, if you can, donating now to determine where Moraine and Shadow the Hedgehog go next.
Level
Hero,
definitely isn't going to last forever.
dark, or neutral.
Oh, 3 more hours and then I get to drop my car off and go to bed. Now that's exciting.
Yes, or as Sean Connery would say, yes.
Prosecutor Walton, this is Sonic 05 from a certain point of view.
Yes, or as Sean Connery would say, yes, in a Sean Connery voice.
That's so much less interesting than just doing the
I'm nothing if not less fun than everyone else. I had to earn my title of Buzzkill IKG. It didn't come from nowhere.
You're not a buzzkill. You just like to joke about being one.
Yeah, same difference.
I don't exactly understand how Chaos powers give me infinite ammo, but they do.
It's because they're chaotic.
The rare image of the Shadow the Hedgehog spin dash.
There's a spin dash?
Really good.
No, it's not.
No. That's the worst one in the series, actually. I can't think of a less useful one, to be honest.
I mean, it's worse than something like Original CD, so...
Oh, for sure.
Doesn't the CD have the peel out, though?
It does. But it also has a spin dash.
Also, part of the problem with the, Well, looks like we are out of time on the, donation. I'm feeling indecisive, bizarrely.
Is no concern of mine.
Shadow the Hedgehog, more like Shadow the Centrist, am I right?
Perfect.
Well, unfortunately, no donations. So, I think Friday you should actually determine, since I was the last donator, where Shadow goes.
Where are we in the progression tree right now?
All the way on the dark path, which is the top on the 3rd level.
Let's go neutral for now, if there is a neutral option.
Should be for this level. I think I need time to sit back and rethink my virtues, and perhaps wait for a donation to come in and decide them for me.
Maybe my morals haven't even quite settled yet. I need more money to decide on how I feel. The Wario strategy.
Fortunately, 100% of the proceeds goes directly to direct relief.
From tyranny and annihilation by you two heroes.
He was not a fan of that.
Must protect this peace at all costs.
Shadow is a lobbyist. Okay.
We must stand united to defend our world against these invaders.
Where am I? Isn't that Dr. Eggman? Maybe he can tell me about those black creatures.
Well, here we go. Cryptic Castle. I don't have time for
Doctor must
this.
have gone this way. I can break through a door like this, no problem.
Oh, Shadow, I'm so glad you're here.
Silence, Amy. I don't care about saving small children who are lost in a creepy castle. I'm here for answers.
To what?
Who the hell is Maria? And also Steve Jobs.
It looks
Oh,
like
I know who Steve Jobs is.
He's the guy who died from Ligma, right?
Yeah. Soul-defining trait.
Oh no, it's a giant floating monitor of a person. Make it be silent.
They're part of my special defenses. Shadow, where are you going? The giant lantern is behind you.
I'm confusing myself. Is this where I came from? Did I get myself turned around? I don't know. That's where I came from over here. Yeah. What the heck? Blind jump? No, that's death.
not here.
Why am I... What? Hold on. Maybe I'm just being dumb.
It looks like I can grind on that.
I think I'm just being dumb, but I don't understand what I did wrong here. Let's go back.
This stone lantern looks like it's for lighting a fire. Why is it here?
Hey, Shadow, the black creatures have infiltrated my castle. I'd like you to go and light those
Do I
giant
need to light the lantern?
They're part of my special defenses.
I literally
Yes.
need to light the lantern.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
I was trying to avoid it because it's the Eggman mission.
Sorry, I was distracted. You do actually have to in this case, which is kind of weird. But yeah, you cannot proceed if you don't. Which, that shouldn't be possible, but
Whatever. Okay.
This is going to take me back to the same place.
Anything Shadow would say is a word that's allowed to be used, Walton. I didn't make
Would
Shadow say the
such
bad
as-
word.
Try going down.
If you wish to donate, any donation of any size will allow you to decide what Shadow's opinions are in the next level.
He's very impressionable like that.
He is.
You could decide that Shadow might just feel remorseful about the fact that he abandoned a small child and their pet to be stranded in a castle with no support, owned by an evil mad scientist.
Holding down the A button.
Or you could say he doesn't care and wants to continue committing genocide. Or maybe he just has decided to become a hermit and live on his own. Who knows?
My opinion on genocide is, I'm undecided.
It truly is a complicated issue. There are many sides to it, you might say.
On one hand, this level is worse if I try and kill everyone. On the other hand,
On the one hand, it is completely morally reprehensible and is literally just, from all perspectives, a bad thing. But on the other hand, it has no redeeming traits or values, so I really can't decide.
How's everyone doing today?
a little tired, but hoping.
I probably should be speeding this up.
Uh-oh, gotta speed up.
What a strange castle.
That's like a Sonic thing or something.
Yeah, I didn't get a full night's sleep because I watched A Hat in Time, but it was worth it.
It was very worth it.
I can't fall here. Damn it.
I like how you get points for the good thing by killing these aliens, but that just helps me do the neutral route where I ignore the good route. Ugh. IKG, so, haven't asked you, what's your experience with Shadow the Hedgehog?
I played Shadow the Hedgehog pretty early on in my gaming career. About 10 or 11 years old. It was one of, if not the last GameCube Sonic title I did pick up. Not because of any reason other than that I didn't know it existed for a while. And I eventually saw it, and I was like, wow, Shadow with a gun, that looks cool. I want to play a cool game. At the time, I was also playing a lot of Halo 3 and Halo Reach. And I was like, huh, well, I like Sonic, I like Halo, sure. I did not expect the cursing. It really shocked me, actually, as a kid. Not in a way where I was, like, upset, but I was just like, oh, like, why are they, really? I was like, damn. I was taken aback. In general, a lot of the things that happen in this game are very cynical. The game has a very cynical tone to it, that no other Sonic game shares. There are Sonic games that cover dark material, but Shadow the Hedgehog is the one that is very just cynical about it, and I did not like that as a kid. That was very uncomfortable. Generally, I thought the game was okay. It was the first Sonic game as a kid I was just not huge on. Partly because of the tone, but also partly because the mission structure made it very difficult to see everything. I had a hard time dealing with the fact that I wasn't going to be able to experience it all very easily. And it would take me a long time to actually get to the last story, but I eventually did. Probably in 2012. And then I just never went back to it. I still haven't touched it to this day. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's just not crazy about it. I loved 06 as a kid, but Shadow was just... No. Oh, I also found the controls slippery as a kid, too. So, yeah, that was my experience with Shadow the Hedgehog. It was very kind of like... mildly disappointing, sometimes interesting, but just very confusing. I thought 06 was what I really wanted out of a Sonic game. Well, you know, I mean, if it was finished, you know what I mean? But like, this I was very conflicted about, and I think to this day I still haven't really absolved my feelings of how I feel about this game. I'm talking about like it's a former relationship, but I don't know how I really feel about Shadow the Hedgehog now, to be honest. So that is my speech.
I don't know if there's a more. Let's put it this way. I don't know if I was tasked to guess. What do you think IKG's reaction to Sonic, not Sonic 06, Shadow the Hedgehog as a kid would be? Then was slightly, I don't want to say concerned, but surprised or taken aback by the cursing.
Well,
And,
I mean, come on, it was not in any other Sonic game. I mean, it was like, what?
I know. It's a very it's very on brand.
All right. Very well.
You know, I just want to get out of this castle. I don't know why I'm even here. This has nothing to do with the genocide Black Doom asked me to do.
Oh yeah, that was it. Being unnerved and thinking that it might take a really long time will be a bit annoying to see the entirety of. Those two things feel very in character.
Oh,
In
I
an
guess
endearing
you can
way.
say I've been a consistent fellow over the years.
Indeed you have. Hey, knowing what you like is good.
And that is the time on that one.
The doctor's gotta be
No
this way.
donations. I guess we should have done Shadow in the morning.
It's okay.
It's just the morning.
It's all right. Thank you, Walton. That's very nice of you to say. Should I pick? I guess. All right. I'm gonna take a look at the map real quick, and then I'll once the stream catches up to the map, I'll make my decision real quick. No worries.
Oh, we're in the boss fight, so.
Oh. Okay. After you kill defeat Dr. Eggman.
Hey, this isn't the ending where we kill him.
Oh, wait, you're right.
There's an ending where you kill
Yeah.
him?
There's a couple endings where you actually kill Dr. Eggman. Like, in cold blood. Like, I'm joking. They cut away, but, like... Again, this game's very cynical. Very cynical.
Doctor, you're going straight to hell! And then cut to black and Eggman screaming.
By the way, to everybody watching, I don't mind games covering cynical material. I love Metal Gear. For one thing, like, I'm not afraid of dark games. I love the dark elements of several Sonic games, in fact. But this game, it's very cynical in a very weird way, and it just makes me uncomfortable.
I was about to say, I
it's just
haven't
so
played
strange.
through Metal Gear, so I can't quite say. But from my understanding of Kojima's general kind of trends, I didn't think that he generally wrote especially cynical stories.
Well, not especially. A lot of themes in Metal Gear are positive. A lot of them are about positive things, like family and relationships being prioritized over war, or just the number one message, probably just how war is just terrible. The whole series is very anti-war. But, other times there's stuff like identity issues, or like certain characters, I won't spoil, but believe in cynical views that are passed down to other characters to consider, or maybe the viewer and player to consider.
Yes, Amy
So,
is helping me despite the
that's
fact that
not
I
a-
abandoned cream and cheese.
Don't take that, Friday, as a overarching Metal Gear thing, but just
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
it does
From what I
appear.
understood about Kojima, and especially what
So-
I've recently seen.
Now,
about him, I guess,
Kojima
really
mostly
kinda
does
one.
have a positive slant, for sure.
Before this
Well, not
comes-
even just this positive, but generally when I think of cynical tone, it's kind of a it's something that feels detached, or something that doesn't feel invested in what it's
I'd
engaging
like to say
with.
before I just finish shredding this boss, because it's really simple. Even when you help Eggman in the previous level, you still fight him here as the boss with Amy.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
You can't side with Eggman in this game.
Why
even
give them?
when you have
Why
the
give the
option to.
player the option to completely mess that? I don't know. I just. Anyways, yeah, no. The particular game I'm thinking of, by the way, is MGS4. If you're curious.
Yeah. Well, because as I said, when I usually think cynical, I usually think not necessarily dishonest, but not necessarily ambivalent either, but detached, cold usually.
Mhm.
Whereas even in the times in which there's kind of more grim elements being presented, I always understood them to be kind of driving towards a legitimate point, underscoring that wasn't simply an attempt at kind of mocking or deriding a group of people for almost no reason, which tends to be, as I said, a common trait of highly cynical media.
You.
Right.
That's the.
It's actually kind of interesting. It's one of the reasons why I think, despite how brutal and angry something like Evangelion can come off as at times, I would struggle to call it cynical because of the disturbing and uncomfortable honesty that it presents itself with at certain times.
Thanks, IKG. I just remembered I'm going to one of the arc levels now.
Yep.
Nice. I don't know, that's just my take on it. You might have a different perspective on
Which
the other
path am I
cynical.
taking?
We're taking the hero path.
Ah. You know, I'd help Black Doom, but I do think I need to help Maria. That's a little more important.
There's the rationale.
I just can't
There
leave
you
everyone
go.
else behind.
Are you sure about that, Maria? We really can't leave everyone else behind.
Soldiers in the laboratory.
This goes against all of my principles, but time to go heal humans.
Shadow, give him a heal unit.
Why do those take so long to respawn?
Oh, thank
There we
goodness he's all right. The heal unit side effect will make him dizzy for a while, but at least he's safe.
Remember, you were attacked by the humans here. You know what you must do. Finish them all.
Oh, okay. That isn't actually something.
Forget about me. Just fire.
Forget about me, just fire!
Don't hurt them.
Thanks, soldiers.
This researcher has been saved as well.
In the middle of his genocide of humans in the present, Shadow has a weird, like, flashback to the past that he's kind of living through somehow and decides to save everybody instead.
Researcher in here.
Mostly just because Maria said so.
You need to find some way to press the switch on the other side in order to open this door. You should probably check your location on.
Don't let him get away. This is for my friends.
Why are the soldiers doing this to us?
No, stop! No, spare me.
Are those gunpowder robots? Why are they here?
Alpha team, respond.
I'm so sorry.
Spare me. Spare me.
You need to find 5 secret keys in order to open this door.
Okay, yeah, there's only one way through here, and that's this way. Got it.
I think you might be able to
Now, if you want to decide where Shadow is going after this level, where he is having this memory of what's happened between him and Maria back on the Ark, donate any amount of money, and I do mean anything, starting at $1, and you can decide in your comment what route I'm going on to next. The highest bid donation gets to ultimately decide what route I go next. And right now, any donation can be the deciding factor.
HQ.
Right now, we are going for the hero route,
No.
where we are helping Maria save, not the soldiers who are shooting at us. It's other people.
Please, don't hurt them.
Maria, that was a robot. That was shooting at you. It literally shot you, Maria.
I think I just heard someone's voice.
Man, it's crazy how quickly it lightened up outside. The sun started coming out just a little bit before 5, and by 5:20 it's basically full daylight.
Yeah.
The living daylights. Alright. I'll see myself out.
And remember, we also have a donation goal. If we get to $800, 14 more from now, we will have Shadow and Sonic Improv discussing morality. And probably how messed up and inconsistent Shadows is, to be honest.
Sonic would totally be a deontologist, though. No way he's not. You think a single shade of conditional gray exists within Sonic's morality? You are mistaken.
Alrighty, let's go here and heal this guy.
Status
God, this camera's annoying. I don't remember. Can I revive the soldiers I kill? Yes, you can. And then they, like... That is a cool detail. You can revive the soldiers who shoot at you, and then they will stop attacking you.
That is nice. I do like that.
Hey, game. Wanna give me another healing unit? Thank you.
Also, I don't have any evidence to support this, but I have the vibe that Shadow the Hedgehog would be a strong proponent of the Protestant work ethic.
Oh, jeez. Let's... I'm amused. We should try to avoid real-world politics a little more, though.
What do you mean? I think Shadow has a understanding and respect for the concept of work for its own sake. Otherwise, why would every single one of the routes, other than the neutral one, require something to be put in? Shadow thinks that in order to stand for value, he needs to do something.
I am not going to just go and revive all the gun soldiers. You cannot make me. Maybe if we got a massive donation, I would drop everything, but, I don't know, you guys won't even do $1? Okay, I'm not gonna kill you. It's okay. You don't have to do anything.
Death to all who oppose me.
Please don't hurt them! Death to all who oppose me!
He's been wounded by the gun. This one will be all right too. We need to find the other 4 before the soldiers come in. That's the 7th person. I hope we can save all of them.
I have no idea if I have no idea if I have all of the guys I've had access to this point healed. And this is a long level, so... really suck to have to scour it. I think I've been thorough, but...
spare me.
There's another map here. Let's take a look. Can you get underneath here by sliding? If there are
Behold
any
the
units
ultimate
nearby,
power.
please go and look for one.
This is very Sonic the Hedgehog gameplay, don't you agree, IKG?
I disagree.
Sleep.
This is Shadow the Hedgehog gameplay.
I'm falling asleep because I got 4 hours of sleep. Woke up at 4:30, and I'm also falling asleep because this mission is so boring. Why did I do this to myself? I have to play Star Fox Zero after this.
I think you'll be awake for that one.
I'll be going pew pew pew.
Yeah, I was about to say, I decided, hang on a minute, my brain needs something to do, so I'm playing some Deep Rock.
Prosecutor Walton says T. IKG.
Some sweet.
Shadow
It's needed.
ready to
Yes.
No. We have apprehended several ARC scientists.
I think I just heard someone's voice.
Roger that. We'll shoot on sight.
Shadow, wait! There are still wounded people who need our help.
The ARC is now under our control. Don't let him get away.
That's one of the researchers. Shadow, give him a heal unit.
Shadow can hold and fire a bazooka in one hand while carrying a healing metal capsule above his head, bigger than himself, in the other.
I just heard. Shadow, there's still one more person to save. He's been
There's the last person to save.
Shadow, please go and get a
This
heal
is the end of it. Still no donations from people to go and decide the next route.
I will
See you Friday.
protect the people of the Ark.
Oh, I need to pick one? Let's do Hero again. We're in the Redemption arc.
Maria has changed Shadow's mind. Wait, did Maria want me to not kill humans? I think I might have made a mistake.
Shadow, we've been
somewhere.
over this in SA2. Oh wait, you
I
lost your memory again. My bad.
think I made a mistake somewhere down the line.
Also, are we just gonna ignore the fact that the plot of Shadow the Hedgehog begins with Shadow losing his memory, but that's literally how he was in SA2?
Yep.
It's so redundant.
Yep, we are going to ignore that.
Okay, let's ignore it then.
Although he didn't, like, lose his memory, he was faulty, though, because he didn't remember specifically Maria with her wish.
It is different enough, but it just... yeah.
Shadow doesn't have amnesia, because if he did, then he wouldn't be doing this.
Wait,
His
that's
name would
true.
also be Daniel.
That is true. Also, thank goodness that cutscene got cut. Did you hear about that?
Out of my way.
Which one?
The one of Maria getting shot? They removed that because it was too violent.
Yeah.
I guess they called it a cutscene for a reason.
Yeah.
Why am I siding with Black Doom for this
Like,
fight?
again, for these developers, that was even too much. They had to cut it. I think ESRB was also not having it. I think it was going to get an M, probably.
Child
I was
So,
about to say, even Fallout 3 won't let you murder children, so...
there's no animation of those coming out of the robot. I really want to like this game more than I do.
It can be fun, it's just also not very well made in a lot of ways. But it is fun to make fun of.
It's also fun to decide which path Shadow is going on, which you, as a viewer, can do by donating any amount, as low as $1.
Critical damage taken to fuselage. We're
Man. Shadow really did go and just murder that government soldier after
How dare
agreeing
you
with
harm
Maria.
Maria, disgusting
That's fine.
humans. Out of my sight.
Listen, Shadow just has an easy snapping point, and that's Maria. It's okay. He's still changing.
I just met a girl named Maria.
Welcome to Iron Jungle. Mechanically, the game is fun. I like that the model is so obviously, like,
Who are you?
way lower poly than Shadow's.
Yeah.
But they're playing it off as, it's literally me!
Listen up, Shadow androids.
I agree with Neil Lanky's evaluation.
Formidable adversary.
I do. I agree with that, 100%.
Devise a new plan.
Shadow? Android?
Oh wait, have we managed to make it to the Shadows a clone of a robot of a robot of a clone of a robot of an android?
Get back
Yes.
to my base and restore order.
Nice.
Help me get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
Who came up with the idea of the skates for Shadow?
The designer, SA2, I forget his name. I don't quite remember.
Oh my goodness. Vehicles in this game are annoying. That's one of the better ones.
Target acquired. Egg balloon identified. Commencing attack.
I'm trying to shoot at it, but...
Stronger than Eggman. I shall prove my superiority. Detecting Eggman presence within egg balloon. Presence confirmed. Multiple targets detected on radar. Eggman combat robot detected. Destroy all robots.
I will say one thing that I learned about Klonoa today is that Klonoa and Kirby very similar
yes.
in a lot of good ways. But like, holy cow, the back half of Klonoa was just Milky Way wishes in a lot of ways. Not in a bad way. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It definitely remakes things in a unique way, but reminiscent doesn't, I think, do it a service. Once again, Kirby's a good game, so it's not like it's among bad company. And especially the fact that it managed to stack up to Kirby in a lot of ways, from at least what I was seeing, it was impressive.
Continue assault during parachute descent.
Wait, I didn't mean to do that. No! I'm going to jump from the cliff. That was a mistake.
Damn, not here.
Assess target priorities. Multiple targets detected on rate. Eggman combat.
Are we seriously gonna just... It's okay. Ugh. You know, I don't really know much about this Eggman guy, but I probably am a robot, considering the information I have. It just makes the most sense.
Actually, Shadow, upon the revelation of you realizing that you were a robot, do you have any fully formed thoughts or opinions on the nature of will itself and the relationship between the robot mind and the capacity for it?
Humans are inferior species.
Back to my base and restore order.
Interesting.
Get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
Are you the original? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon. If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel. Gun mobile vehicle detected. Dual jet engines allow for extreme vertical ascension. Egg balloon within firing range. Eliminate all enemies. Gun drone beetles detected. Analysis indicates that hope accelerate by pressing the X button while grinding. Detecting Eggman presence within Egg Balloon. Presence confirmed. Multiple target Eggman combat robots detected. Destroy all robots.
Yoshi64, it's a good comment. A lot of the levels and missions in the game are so good, but just enough missions are abhorrent. So combined with the choice system, the good parts are overshadowed by the overwhelmingly bad. Yeah, I think unfortunately that's the case for a lot of Shadow the Hedgehog. You know?
Yeah, no, I would agree. Sorry
Neo
for
Lanky.
trying to...
Shadow could have solved this whole debacle if he simply got an X-ray scan.
Yeah, no, like, Shadow's getting shot, and you're telling me there's not one moment where he gets, like, a wound or something, he's just like, oh, hey, flesh and blood.
I guess the issue of actually being the ultimate life form after all is you can't really check that. But if you got an X-ray scan, then maybe.
I like how for these types of missions, they have to have the characters tell you, no, the attacks are working, trust me, even though it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
I mean, to be fair, the blimp does gain, like...
Eventually, but there is no feedback for the, There's no feedback for the attacks at all. It takes a number of hits before the balloon actually starts to look damaged.
That funny cutscene from 06 where Eggman's flipping out at the keyboard. That's what I'd explode.
Ugh.
That'll do it.
Hey, I skipped that one. Nice.
Balloon descending.
Well done.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeet. Oh, I'm out of ammo? Oh. I'm gonna try to get ahead of the egg balloon and see if I can do anything.
Egg balloon has separated into 2 sections. Destroy target. Egg balloon visual lost. Increase pursuit speed. Exterminate. Down.
Oh my goodness, can I please get back up to where I'm in
Cutting
any
it-
range?
Cutting it close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come on. Of course he's going higher up. I don't have an aim mode. I can't just, like, aim at him.
Egg balloon is leaving combat airspace. Attack. Attack.
Yeah, how do I attack Gamma?
Mega.
They don't give me many options to actually attack him. Like, what do they want me to do here besides restart the level?
You have to restart the level.
Well, guys,
Yeah. There's no other
Omega.
option.
Well, guys, you can see what happens when you pick a path that can be a little more difficult. You could do something like this yourself if you donate
This
even
one
just
took-
$1.
This mission took me forever as a kid. I could not find a way to get enough damage to the egg balloon. So I distinctly remember having so much trouble with this. So you're not alone. It took me ages to beat this mission. Yeah, you're right. It really just has no feedback at the start. Like, am I even hurting this thing?
You start to wonder, is this working? Should I be doing something else? I don't have a ton of time. Should I be
I guess
considering
you get
different
lucky if
options?
Omega chimes in, then he helps.
But Omega
clarify
only
a little
chimes
bit.
in when you've done enough damage for it to be visible.
Oh, jeez.
And that's the worst, like...
I think this mission would be fine if the egg balloon just had less health. Everything else about it's pretty much fine. I do like that there are paths that put you in better position for it. I definitely thought of that.
Yeah.
I think it just has too much health. That's
I
all.
also think Shadow the Hedgehog would genuinely benefit from the ability to aim manually.
Well, that for sure, but yeah. I think if it had like maybe a quarter less health, I think that'd be a good amount. What do you think?
Sure.
That's how I would tweak it. In my better, it's like instead of better SADX, it's better Shadow the Hedgehog mod. There you go. If I were to make it, that's the change I would do.
You guys can decide if Shadow the Hedgehog gets to stay on his hero kick here, or if he decides that, you know what, this is too much work, and maybe I'm done.
The egg balloon was so
For just
disheartening.
$1, Shadow can literally become the Joker.
Shadow's so fed up with this mission, he just turns evil again.
Yeah, it was easier being evil.
I was about to say, if this is what I get for being good, I don't want to be good.
Although that's not to say that the hero missions are always more difficult than the dark ones, because that's definitely not true. We know that.
No, that is true. Ugh.
Continue assault during parachute descent. Egg balloon shields damaged. Continuing assault. Eliminate all enemies.
What? Oh my god. And you know what I've noticed about this level? A death might as well be a start over.
Yep.
Wow. I do want to check very quickly. Are we on schedule for Star Fox Zero?
So Star Fox Zero starts
9:15?
at 9:15.
We have 25
Yeah.
minutes, which actually should still be enough.
It should be just enough if you can get it this time, I think.
Yeah, I just... Phew. We are really close to the end. This isn't a long game. This is longer than all of my test runs, though. I'm impressed.
You like it? Yeah, no, you're doing good. Yeah, let's see if we can get this mission done, and I think you'll be doing fine. Also, PNG stream, you gotta show us
Oh,
what
jeez.
you're doing.
Sorry. It's okay, I'm only repeating things everyone's seen like 3 times now. Oh, jeez. Let's go. Gonna take him down. I really feel like I'm getting a strong sense of deja vu. Especially now.
Yes, I agree with Epic Yoshi. We were talking about that during Harine's practice streams leading up to this marathon. Epic Yoshi says, "My favorite thing about this game is the fact that every single one of the 326 routes through the game's 22 levels was given a unique name." And that is true. That is a fact.
Oh, I get you. When we're
What?
when we're done, you want to look up what the name of this route is?
Sure, I will. I will. And you're like, is this the new Tropical Coast? Hey! I guess so.
It kind of is.
Shadow the Hedgehog routes.
We went
I'll get
dark,
that right.
dark, neutral, then hero with Maria, and we're going hero again.
Did you say that one more time?
Dark, dark, and then on the arc level we went, or then we went neutral. Then we went to the arc level where we went hero with Maria, and now we're going hero again.
Okay. So dark, dark, normal, hero, hero?
So far, yes. The only thing is we don't
So
know
far.
the last one.
Okay. Got it.
And that, actually, next one is the last one, right?
Yes, you have one more choice to make.
Hero or dark. There isn't even a neutral option for any of the endings, so you guys can donate $1 and decide how Shadow's gonna end his little run here. His very, very confused journey.
$1 that will be added to our total for our donation to Direct Relief. If you would like to determine the fate of Shadow's ending, hero or dark, $1.
Wait, why does it have targets now? It didn't have targets any of the other times.
Multiple targets detected on radar. Eliminate all threats. Eggman combat robot detected. Destroy all robots. Exterminate.
No, 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 no. I was trying to... Oh, my God. Nobody say balloon.
Get away from these pesky gun soldiers who are on my tail.
Are you the originals? If you are searching for Eggman, he's fleeing aboard his airship, the Egg Balloon. If you wish to confront him, then help me ground his vessel.
Well, yes, we're running out of time for our last donation of the Shadow the Hedgehog run. So, again, if you'd like to alter the fate of history, hero or dark, your choice, now is the time.
Although I
Using
am
the link
doing
in the
quite a good
description.
job giving you guys more time.
You are. It's okay. I have faith you're gonna get it too.
As we said, $1 or more.
Hey, I did Tropical Coast Zone 4 S rank eventually.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You can do this too. Both are generally pretty hard Sonic missions. This one especially, it's just, again,
See,
the balloon has way too much health.
Tropical Coast is probably the harder one, speaking from having done that too. But this one's dumb. Like, that was just a good challenge, you know?
Yeah, that was a good challenge. This one's just dumb. they're not on the same quality. That's true. This one was just stupid. Got some great shots on the grind rail. That was good.
Yeah. I'm getting
Again,
the early
grinding and
section
Shadow the
pretty
Hedgehog
well.
is actually pretty fun. Works really well. Oh, we've got a spike in viewership. Friday, would you like to remind them about what we are doing?
Sure. We are currently in. Well, I guess we're
Epic
in the
Yoshi
back
donated
half.
$10 for Hero.
Oh, wonderful. Alrighty. Well, Epic Yoshi just demonstrated what happens if you're interested in supporting Direct Relief, which is
Awesome.
the charity that all of our donations are going towards, and that is the purpose of the stream, is to fundraise for Direct Relief. Direct Relief is a charity organization that works all around the world with disaster relief and crises relief for people. Currently, they are active helping people out in the debacle that is ongoing in Ukraine. They've also helped out both domestically and internationally with, as I said, things like disaster relief. And yeah, that's generally their gist. Also, we're not quite there yet. We're $4 off our donation goal of Sonic and Shadow Improv, but I don't know if that would be how close we are to the end of the game. So
We have one more level after this.
okay, well if
One more level to do some improv if we get it. But yeah, thank you, Epic Yoshi, for that donation. That's really awesome. Thank you
yeah, it's
so much.
huge. Thank you very much.
And you have assured us where Shadow will be going next.
Unless
Indeed.
somebody disagrees and wants to donate at least $10.01.
That's true. That there is still technically a bid until Harain blows up this stinking blimp. So until this blimp is, as long as that thing's still in the sky, there's technically an opportunity.
Whoa! I do not want to do any of that again if I can help it.
That was really scary. I got really nervous. Oh my goodness. Alright. Have your wits about you, Harain.
Yeah, I unfortunately am missing a lot of shots here because of the routing.
It's alright, we believe in you.
And these platforms are slow!
Ah.
If I was player 2, I'd plug in Omega right now and just run amok.
Does Shadow have a 2-player?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Huh.
It has a 2-player Easter egg that a lot of Sonic games had for the longest time, where the sort of AI companion can be played with using a second player. They have very limited abilities, but you can run around as them.
That's right. Also, Epic
It
Yoshi
actually
just
began
said in
as
chat-
Tails in Sonic 2, and it's been kind of a tradition for a lot of games since then.
But yeah, I just want to mention that Epic Yoshi just said in chat, Direct Relief does great, and it's my pleasure to help how I can, especially when my sad boy Shadow is on the line. So thank you very much, Epic Yoshi.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate your recognition of what we're trying to do, and yeah, just how great Direct Relief is as an organization, honestly. So, thank you very much.
I will say I was noticing what you were talking about, Harain, with the kind of squash and stretch kind of stuff, especially on the grind rails here, where Shadow's legs just kind of decide how long they are on a moment by moment basis.
Right,
Hero!
exactly.
We're going,
You
Hero!
did it.
Escape me, Doctor. I will find the truth from you.
And you know what?
That's
we
it.
still have 15 minutes, which is more than enough time. Woo!
All right,
Yeah.
and we know exactly where we're going thanks to Epic Yoshi. So
No longer will donations affect routing, but every donation still counts and we still have a goal to achieve. So thank you guys.
seriously, thank you so much, and also to all of you watching. If you could, please give the New Day Charity Twitch account that you're watching right now a follow, so that you can stay up to date with us. And you can also give us a follow on our Twitter using the link below, in order to stay up to date on a game-by-game basis as we update where our 72-hour schedule will take us next. So if you could give us a follow on our Twitch and our Twitter, we would greatly appreciate that.
Oh, looks like one of our high rollers for the day has been just followed. Thank you very much, Zach. Not Zach here, other Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor,
Uh,
please.
You know,
I need to
actually, I guess people could donate during the boss fight to change it if they wanted to.
Am I?
Yes.
Because there is a boss fight here.
What?
You and Omega are my creations.
So,
You
maybe I was a
betrayed
little
me
hasty to
and
say you can't
your
donate,
boy.
but
So now,
still,
I will
$10 1
destroy
cent.
you
You could change it to
Although,
Dark.
let's be honest, if you get in the turret, this thing's going down quick.
True, true.
This thing goes down real quick in the turret.
Zach donated $4, saying Shadow Heroes.
Oh, well, I guess you guys can finish off the game with a little bit of improv.
Oh. Thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate that. Okay, are you ready, Shadow? I'll do my best, Jason Griffith.
Can I admit something, Sonic?
What's that?
I've been feeling very morally confused.
I don't know what you mean, Shadow. I don't understand. You're a hero. You're one of us.
I can't tell the difference between right and wrong anymore.
Yeah, well, look. Dr. Eggman has been causing a lot of problems. I think we should take care of him.
It's not about Eggman. I've been asked to commit genocide, and I can't tell if it's the right thing or the wrong thing to do.
The hell are you doing? Genocide? That's not what we stand for.
Well, you see,
Can't let that happen.
on the one hand, it's a lot of really boring, busy work. But I do think it's kind of fun sometimes.
An android? Me?
I don't think that's a great idea. In fact, I think you should stick with the heroes. Tails is going to come out and help you. Knuckles, Amy, Espio, Charmy?
Tails is gonna help me commit genocide?
No. Shadow, listen, remember what Maria said to you like last week?
Wait, Maria talked to me last week?
Yeah, above the
Maria!
earth. You're telling me all about it.
Damn it. What does it all mean? These memories.
Maria
Doctor's
didn't like it
actions
when
and
I killed
words.
people, did she?
Nothing makes sense.
But then Maria died.
It's been a long time.
You gotta snap out of this, Shadow. Come
Who
on.
are you? And how do you know
I...
I know you, Shadow the Hedgehog.
But
You
but
killed
Sonic,
everyone I loved.
if I'm not
My
supposed to commit
family.
genocide, then what am I supposed to be
I've
doing?
been waiting all my life.
Beat the Black Arms.
What? Me?
What am I supposed to do to beat the Black Arm, Sonic?
Shadow, you have a really thick skull for a hedgehog, you know that?
Well, I just...
Look,
What is the mission here?
Maria was like a sister to me. She was the
all you
only
need to do
family I
is
knew.
defeat Black Doom.
And because of
But-
you,
That's it.
she
But-
was
But
killed.
aren't I basically committing genocide on the alien race then?
Seeing it all.
Yeah?
I planned to create
But
that
didn't you say
horrifying
genocide was
evil
bad?
creature. That black creature.
Is
Shadow, why don't you follow me along? It's Black
Professor
Doom's
who
comet.
unleashed it all.
Is there a difference between these two sides?
Tails, sorry. Yeah, I'm talking to Shadow right now. He won't work with us. Could you maybe, tell him about that fourth Chaos Emerald that we acquired?
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
He's really looking for it, Tails. I know you, give him the fake emerald. It still works, right? Right? It was working last week when we almost tricked Eggman. I think we should,
This guy
give
just
it a
tried to
shot.
shoot Shadow.
What do you think?
What you say is true.
Okay,
I
alright,
will
cool.
respectfully
Hey,
accept
Shadow.
my fate.
Shadow, are you there?
Tell me that you really don't remember.
I guess I am.
But I just need some time.
Tails is gonna deliver a Chaos Emerald. Don't you want to stay around for that? It's gonna be great.
I guess so. Ugh, what's this next mission anyway?
I'm, not quite sure.
Cosmic Fall.
Well,
I have to
looks like I
find the
gotta head to
computer room!
comment.
Find the
I don't know where the
Well-
computer room is.
While you head to the computer room, I'm gonna head to the Black Comet. I'll see you later.
I was paid to do the right thing, which apparently is finding a computer room.
Is this whole place collapsing?
I think it's kind of really funny that we are ending on find the computer room.
All thanks to Epic Yoshi 64.
So, I remember struggling to find the computer room as a kid, but I don't know if that was me being a dumb kid.
All of the passageways are collapsing.
I do also remember this level sometimes can be slow because of the times you just have to wait.
It is a bit slow, but I do honestly kind of like this level.
I like the cinematics of it. This is another example of a level just reusing SA2 assets, but it looks better here than in some other times they do it.
Yeah.
Shadow, once our army attacks, the Ark will fall. You must hurry on ahead and get the Chaos Emerald.
Where am I going?
Yeah, like you just said, I'll never forgive this game for taking away Vector's New York accent. I cannot personally testify to whatever accents the different characters had. But if someone had it as a distinctive accent as a New York one and they decided to go with someone else, I couldn't say I would be disappointed.
Oh, wait, I think I was getting, like, the same anxiety from the previous level holdover of dying being a problem.
Huh.
I have checkpoints
Oh, there's no
now.
problem. Yep.
Like, I technically had checkpoints before, but I actually have checkpoints now. Ooh. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen a real computer room before. I've been in a computer. But a computer room? I don't know how I've managed that. How did I go in a computer without finding the computer room?
Well, also, if you're an android, aren't you a computer?
You know, Shadow never got an answer on whether or not Eggman was lying to him. They kind of just ignored that plotline because of the route we took. And Shadow just kind of accepted it as true in that cutscene, so, like...
But to be fair, Hareen, what possible motivation could Eggman have to lie to Shadow the Hedgehog?
I wonder. Vector's pain sound.
Stand a chance. You can't let this happen to them. Hey, nice move.
Why can't I let this happen to them, Vector? They've spent this whole game wanting to kill me.
I like the fact that you just let Vector down the hole. He's like, nah, I don't need you. You can go down there.
Hurry before it's too late!
Ah, I tried to rely on the Shadow the Hedgehog spin dash. That was a mistake.
Damn, not here.
Don't the adventure games have a spin dash?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
lot better.
I've honestly not seen much adventure gameplay, so
It is night and day for anybody who's held a controller with these games for more than a minute.
interesting.
Got a pretty good slope jump that time, though. Which is nice.
Okay. Gonna wait here a moment while the arc literally fades in as we're falling. So, about that computer room. Do you think it's down?
If we stay on this any longer, we're at the jump! Hey, did you try going down here?
Whoa, you just did a skip.
I do think it's interesting, despite lacking a double jump proper. The homing attack has always kind of functioned like a quasi double jump,
Yeah.
or at least a long jump.
It gives you the ability to extend your jump in a pretty important way.
Yeah. Mind you, oftentimes it is horizontal jump mobility that ends up being the more powerful tool, especially in a linear game.
Depends on the type of platforming, but usually it's very horizontally oriented because we are very horizontally oriented creatures in how we think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I thought. Whoa! This level, it's not as much about finding the computer room, it's about going past the Chaos Emerald and getting to the second goal. Before time runs out, so yeah, I get it.
The emergency screens are really cool. In
Also,
general, I
did
think this
one of
level
those
has
games
really great
before.
set pieces.
Yeah, it's just a little slow and dull sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And so is this mech that I'm platforming with.
Faster! This place isn't going to hold up much longer!
Am I making any progress? Can I save this? Or would it be faster literally to die and try again? I'm not gonna make it. I literally am not.
Damn, not here.
You know what? You know how I complain about the SA2 mechs controls being not the best?
Yeah.
I will gladly take the SA2 mechs over these.
Faster! This place isn't going to hold up much longer!
Jesus, this walker is so annoying.
Not here.
It loses all of its horizontal momentum when you jump.
Which is a very good feature.
And it loses even more when you hover. Which makes it a very bad hover, by the way.
Faster! This place isn't going to hold up much longer!
Yeah, because you essentially just can't use it to extend your jump in any way.
No, because you don't, barely move to the point where it feels like it's nothing.
I know this game uses bloom excessively, but I do kind of like it in this level.
Yeah, no, there are some levels that I think benefit from it.
I think it also definitely helps the game stick out visually from Heroes even more.
Yeah, Heroes didn't use bloom literally at all. And this game has a ton. I still definitely prefer Heroes aesthetically, but this game has some nice looking set pieces.
Yeah.
Grab onto that rocket and use it to get over there.
I mean, the scope of this section is really nice.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. You know,
Hey, look there! It's the computer.
I was literally about to say, are you sure we're even going to a computer room? But then we did this. And this is the computer room, by the way. Just want to take a moment. Like, look at the... What is this place? There's a drop to space below us, and it's just a massive green room.
Exist. The answers are just
Gerald had some funky ideas while he was up here.
We found the computer room! And I don't even remember if Vector, like, gave a good reason for why we needed to go to the computer room. Oh my goodness. I'm slightly overextending on the session, but we're at the final boss.
I need to know the truth.
Nice.
Am I the one the
Alright, I'm gonna go check something. I'll be back in a minute.
Evil one? Tell me. I need to know.
It is true. I created you. You are a part of me.
But Eggman said that I'm a robot.
Hey, Shadow, you okay?
If that's true, then I'll have to accept my responsibilities for my crimes. I will
I
avenge
did, in
those who
fact,
died
commit genocide.
on that tragic day.
The humans seem to have convinced you.
And yes, Shadow is part alien.
I have no choice but to kill you too. Those humans have brainwashed you and your feeble mind. Allow me to remind you of the truth.
Don't listen to him. We need to defeat him. Normal attacks won't do anything. You need to find a weak spot.
On guard, swift strike. If you had simply
All right.
unconditionally, you would have been spared this pain.
If you're high enough, you should be able to strike directly.
Be gone. Swift strike.
If I fill up this hero meter, the fight becomes even simpler.
True.
Take this. Your power seems to have increased a bit. Now, I shall show
Like that.
Avoid the boomerang attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this does something different in boss fights. Might as well show it. As you can see, it's making time slow down. Unfortunately, this is not the right time to use it. Because he's still invincible.
Just dodge to the left.
Yep, there he is. Yay! Okay, Aikaji. Actually, do you know what the name of this route was?
Take a look.
It's
This
dark,
is what I must
dark,
do for my
neutral,
atonement.
hero, hero, hero.
Along with my home, Route 26.
perfect.
I
I don't know. That's what it is.
I'm trying to picture exactly.
Well, let's see the ending cutscene. Maybe we'll get an idea. Along with my home.
I mean, to be fair, this is one of the more logically coherent routes you could have done. You side with Black Doom at the start. When you get to Eggman, you stay neutral because it's not something that involves you. And then when you go to Maria, you remember what Maria wants, and then you just go the good route.
True.
I am Shadow the Hedgehog.
So, there's far worse routes out there.
Experiment gone deadly wrong. I've caused so much destruction. I should never have been created. This is who I am.
Hey, don't go there! Yet.
Yet.
Things may not be what they seem. Could be.
That's sad.
Don't go there yet. What do you mean yet, Vector? Is there a time when this kind of self-image is acceptable?
What is he trying? I never understood what he meant by the yet. I
It's
don't
like,
get it.
I should never have been created. Don't go there! Yet. Wait.
He's right. This is a sad ending.
Righty, well, that, if I'm not mistaken, is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I don't think I should stick around and watch the whole credits because we do have another event to get to.
Indeed we do.
And I think I'll go to intermission now. Thank you for participating, and thank you for, I can't believe I'm saying it, $800.
Wow. Incredible,
And
guys. Incredible.
Thank you, Epic Yoshi, for chiming in at the very end to decide the fate of the story. That was great.
And we will be right back with Star Fox 0.